Hey Pisces, I hope you're doing good. I hope everything's well with you. Let's see what pre-message we got for you today. We have the Five of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and then the stars hanging out underneath the Five of Swords and the Four of Cups. Let me show you. Okay. Anyway, sorry. I feel like there's some sort of celebration that's going to be coming in for you in regards to your home environment, or something that you're planning right now, something that you're thinking about in regards to, there's something you're planning and hoping for in regards to your, like, it could be a car, a house, a child, a job for some of you. There's something that has the potential to like build something and grow something, have long-term positive financial effects on your house, your life, your overall living situation. There's some sort of celebration because you manifested. You sat there and intended for something in regards to your something tangible that you could touch. I feel like I don't know. Be careful, Pisces. This is weird energy over here. We have the Five of Swords and the Four of Cups. So you're stuck in your head a lot about some sort of disappointment, something not working out the way you had hoped and intended for. There was some sort of like intention and plan that there was something that you're passionate about that it didn't work out the way that you have wanted it to. You cared about it and nurtured it, and it just didn't work out the way you wanted it to. And then you have like it caused you to have all these negative thoughts in regards to that thing and things in like similar, like if it was a house, like, or a relationship or something, like it was something you cared about and you had plans for it. Good plans for it to like develop and grow and to be something that was enjoyable, that made you happy, that would make other people happy. But for whatever reason, there's disappointment in regards to that. And that has caused you to feel like, I feel like you tried to make the best out of it, though, whatever this disappointment was for you. I feel like you did try to make the best out of it. I feel like the other, like, it's weird. It was awkward. Like the other, I don't know. I feel like whatever this was, like you might have felt like you were the only one trying to be happy in a situation. And ultimately you were the one that wasn't happy for some of you. And whatever the situation was, it caused you to be stuck in your thoughts, to have negative thoughts, negative opinions. Like you speak harshly about those things that you're trying to celebrate sometimes. Sorry, let me say that better. Whatever this disappointment was, it has negatively impacted you and the things that you want to create, the new opportunities that you're trying to build for yourself. And I feel like it negatively impacts your thoughts. And that causes negative thinking. And sometimes it has like harsh words that could come along with that as well. But I feel like this isn't you. This isn't how you would normally do something. It's because this hurt that you caused, or I'm sorry, some of you might have caused a hurt and that caused you a hurt. But I feel like for majority, I can't speak. I feel like for majority of you, you tried to do the best you could with the situation. You tried to make it as happy as possible. You tried to, I feel like you did try it, just it wasn't what it was. I feel like you're looking back and you're disappointed, and it's kind of like, I feel like you might want things for yourself, but I feel like people see like, I don't feel like you see as good as people think. Like, sorry, let me say that better. I keep getting my words all stupid and twisted. There's this disappointment that you have, but it's tied to like something you were trying to build and manifest, or something, and like something you were passionate about and you try to make it happy. It could have been like you're trying to create something, develop something. It could have been a relationship, a house, or something. It could be something, whatever it is for you. And there was passion involved with it. It didn't work out. You were disappointed. I feel like you tried to make it the best that it could. But like I'm going to say, it's like this. I'm also getting this energy of like how I'm saying you don't see it as other people see it as good. I feel like for you, you're like, I want that BMW or Mercedes, or like whatever it is for you. But other people are like, oh my God, like the things that you have already is amazing. So I feel like there's times that you need to evaluate your thought process and where you're at, and really appreciate like the things that you have gotten, because this, like, there's an energy of like you put it all you could into it. You tried to do the best you could, and like it just wasn't intended to grow. It was like awkward. Like whoever was investing the other, like it just wasn't intended to be able to really ultimately sustain the stability to continue. That's really what it was. Ultimately, at the end of the day, whatever this was, you try to play along and act like you're happy, even though you weren't. But it wasn't in solid ground anyways. And then this disappointment impacts how you think about things that you're trying to create, how you think that the future things of building the doors that you're trying to open, the things that you're trying to do. This disappointment carries along with you and impacts the thing that you're touching, the things that you're doing, the things that you're hoping for and wishing for. And it's ultimately causing you great sorrow and disappointment in that area. And ultimately, like you had the Star, the 10 of Wands, and the 5 of Pentacles. Like this energy that you're carrying around, that ultimately causes, like, you have this right here. Like at the end of the day, you have the Star card is included in there with you. But unfortunately, you're not seeing the positive things. You're not seeing the blessings that you have more often than not. You're sitting there and focusing on the disappointments, or how it could be better. It could be this and that. It could, which don't get me wrong, we all are supposed to do, but at the same time, celebrate your wins. Be grateful for what we have when we have it. Appreciate those things. Celebrate those things. I feel like that's what you're going to be doing, like with the 3 of Pentacles here on this side. So on the left, like I feel like in your past, there's this energy that it's a heavy, not heavy, but it's a strong energy. It's very, very powerful of, I didn't get what I feel like I should have got. It's very, very strong. And whatever that energy is, it impacts your wish fulfillment. You have your wish fulfillment, but unfortunately, your wish fulfillment is negatively impacted. It becomes difficult and it doesn't work out the way you had wanted it to, ultimately, because the energy that you're feeding into your wish fulfillment, the energy that's putting into this, that's ultimately creating these things, and vice versa, is negative energies. So be mindful of like what we're constantly manifesting. Right now, you're making your moment for next tomorrow and the next 5 minutes, and every second, like right now, the decision you make is impacting everything. And so you need to get out of this thought process of like, you tried to build something and it didn't work out. It caused you a lot of pain and a lot of sorrow. You wanted to make sure your finances and your family and everything was good and stable. And ultimately, it just left you kind of disappointed. And I felt like you put a lot of work in it for a long time. And it just ultimately, it was just a really long, defeating, sad journey. And that's causing you to kind of like look negatively and feel negatively and kind of feel left out in the cold in regards to creating things. However, please remember, when we first started, you had the Queen of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. And under that, you have the Ace of Swords and then the Three of Swords. So here we go again. It's like a little rabbit hole. And then the Five of Cups. And then the High Priestess. So you know these things already. And then the Empress. You know what you're creating. You know, but you're like hurt by it. You're like, leave me alone, Crystal. I can feel sad and mad if I want to. And you're right, Pisces. Absolutely, for sure. You can be sad right now. You can be mad. And you're definitely entitled to feel that way. But just be aware that you're creating. You're manifesting right now. You're building your future in every moment. Did you see that? You're building. So make sure that those moments when you're creating and you're manifesting your things, your intuitions are going out. Make sure that you're creating something worth celebrating. And I feel you're learning that lesson. Some of you are using this like disappointment to like feed you. Like sometimes I always say, I feel like for reals, resentment, even though people say it's not healthy, I feel like sometimes if you use it in the right way, resentment can be a very good tool. It can inspire you to conquer, to tell people, haha, I did it because I told you so, haha. Watch me now, biatch. I like it. I did it and I told you so. Watch me now, biatch. I like it. I like it. Hold up. And we got another pre-message. We got the Four of Wands and the Ten of Swords. So again, something in regards to your stability has just been really overwhelming and difficult to deal with. It's been, there's some sort of communication for some of you. You might have been, the fuck? So sorry. My bad. So for some of you, there's some sort of communication. You might have received a letter or something that caused you to feel like really disappointed, like that was it, that was the nail that broke, or what the hell, the final nail in the coffin, and the straw that broke the camel's back. And I feel like you're just like oh, don't feel that way, Pisces. For some of you, there's like this disappointment. Oh, I feel like it's like that, like, oh, you just sit there and watch your disappointment, like there's some sort of disappointing information. Yeah, and you got the Six of Swords. You need to leave the things that aren't serving you no more, those mental processes, those thought patterns. But that's good though, because the Six of Swords from the Five of Swords, that shows you're improving. That's progress. And that's always our should be hopefully everybody's intention, right? To progress, to get to the next level, to be better in the next moment than what we were in this. So like, I feel like whatever this conversation, this was the letter, maybe a text, it was like the end all be all. It was like the final, the straw, and you weren't expecting it. There was like sudden conversation, really quick communication that you found really like defeating, disappointing. It was in regards to your stability, your home environment in some way, shape, or form. Somebody might have told you they wanted a divorce, or you might have told somebody they wanted a divorce. Somebody might have left. Somebody might be telling you they're interested in a different person. I want to go try this opportunity out. But I feel like for you, I feel like you need to stand in your power right now. If you're not already. And maybe you are. Maybe this person, like, whatever it is for you, there's some sort of like, there's something, you're leaving something behind, like arguing, like bad thought patterns, something, you're leaving that behind, and you're like trying to be more stable and confident in yourself, and you're trying to move forward from something that was disappointing for you. And these new opportunities that you're creating, there is going to be a victory in them. But you have to have balance in your approach. You have to have balance in your like internal guidance system. And what you're creating, you have to be like thinking of it and feeling like you have to know that there's a victory in there. You have to feel the victory. You can't sit there and just like, if you're not feeding it, if you're not putting action towards the things that you're passionate about, then how are you going to expect them to grow? You have to do it. Nobody's going to do it for you, but you already know that. Like, there's the opportunity to change things and have what you're trying to manifest in your environment. Like, you're trying to create something, Pisces, and it's something you're very passionate about it, and you like, your intuition tells you, but at the same time you have these toxic, stupid lighting, you have these toxic patterns that confuses you and causes you to feel like you don't know, but you do know. You know what you're doing. Just use your intuition. You could do anything. Pisces, January 2023. Okay, let's see a pre-message. You have the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so you just need to bring balance, and in order to do that, just be truthful about whatever you're lacking clarity on, because you do know whatever this confusing thing is. It's been going on for a while. Like, you know the patterns, you haven't took the time or necessarily enough time to sit there and really evaluate it. But this pattern, this truth for you, whatever it is for you to get things better, you already know what it is to how you need to fix it. You know what you need to do. And some of you might be in the process of it. Some of you are in phases of it, of like getting things better, improving things. For everybody, it's different. For some of you, I feel like you're like improving yourself financially. Others of you might be improving your resources or your home environment, your relationship. But there's a need to bring balance to something that was, it's like you felt like you weren't treated like right. You feel like somebody was sneaky or shady, or you didn't get what was fair in a situation. I feel like you try to move away from that, but at the same time, like that it's like residual energy, and that impacts your how you feel, how you create and build. I think there's just a need to have balance. I feel like you're coming into that, though. I feel like January 2023, for whoever this message resonates with, I feel like January 2023, you're going to be coming into more balance in that area. Whatever area you feel like it's kind of negatively impacting you right now, I feel like you're going to be coming into healing with that. All right, let's get our cross. Hold on, one more. Pisces for January 2023. All right, first card out, you have the Six of Swords, which was also in the pre-message as well. And then you have the Five of Pentacles crossing that energy. So all of this feeling like left out in the cold, and the negative thought patterns that creates within you, you're going to be leaving those energies, because you already know it doesn't help you to be able to move forward. It doesn't have any positive benefit towards it. At a soul level, there's something you've been working at for a really long time. I feel like you've been investing a lot of energy into something. We're going to get some more on that. Let me get all your cards out. Pisces, January 2023. Pisces. Oh, I like it, Pisces. Final outcome we're going to be happy with. All right. Bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Pentacles. So there's something you're trying to build and create right now. You're in the process of it. I feel like there's definitely a lot of like, you might be feeling like you're getting whiplash from all the back and forth. You might be having a lot of things you have to do, and something you're trying to get done. In one moment, you have to hurry and get this done, and then but you wait for a while for like either a reply or approval or something. And then as soon as you get that, you got to hurry and go and like get that to the next place, and then wait and wait and wait for that person to get approval or the next signature or move to the next process or whatever it is. So I feel like it's that kind of energy, and it's something in regards to your home environment. Potentially for some of you, you might be buying or selling a house or a car, or something. For some of you, it might be in regards to a relationship. Like you might feel like your person's like all in one moment, and the next they're all out. Or 1 minute they're like, let's go on a lot of dates, or they have a lot of time available, and then the next they're just like, it's hard to reach them and hard to contact them. Your current energy. Again, you have the Six of Swords that came out in the pre-message as well. So there's something in regards to the energy that causes you negative thought patterns, and where you feel like you're stuck in your thoughts and you can't find your way out of those conflicting energies. Like you get confused and can't find a way where it makes sense. And that's because of being abandoned, being neglected, feeling like somebody wasn't in like they said they were. And that causes that causes negative thought patterns and processes. But you're leaving that energy. I feel like you've been in that energy for far too long, and you're not wanting to be there no more. You're tired of feeling uncomfortable, basically. I want to get this deck out. At a soul level, you have the Knight. At a soul level, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So again, there's something that you've been trying to work at and build for a long time. You've been putting a lot of energy, investing a lot of time and effort into something. You're trying to see long-term results. To clarify that, again, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, the Six of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Hermit. Okay. So I'm getting a couple of different things. For some of you, it's a relationship. For some of you, it's like something you invested that you wanted for a long time. It's like a tangible thing. It might be an animal, vehicle, maybe even your education, like a diploma or something. It took a long time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort. Like you had to like really like dig deep, do things that come up with like other, like think outside the box sometimes to resolve situations, to be able to continue to pursue whatever this endeavor is. Whether, again, if you're trying to get your education, buy something, a relationship, whatever it was, sometimes you had to come up with creative strategies and efforts in order to get out of difficult situations or something, in order to continue the efforts to move forward. This is something that you've been passionate about it, or there's like some sort of nostalgic connection with. If it's a relationship, it's somebody that you've known for a long time or since childhood, or like you feel like there's like this past life connection with them. If it's in regards to like a job or something, like if it's a car, it's a car you've wanted since you were a kid. It might have been a car that you're like people in your family had or your grandfather had. Some of you might be restoring like one of your grandparents' vehicles. And then we have the Eight of Swords. So I feel like you're really stressing out about this. You're like really stuck in your thoughts about this. You're wanting everything to work out the way that, like, you want everything to go perfect. You don't want any flaws or any problems in like, but I feel like that energy is tying you up. Like you're just stuck in the situation. If this is in regards to a connection and a relationship, I feel like you've put in a lot of energy towards something, and you're just like, it's been there since childhood, and you feel tied and bound to this relationship or this person, but it feels like it's kind of toxic. You might be married to this person. You live with this person. You've been with them for a long time. But I don't feel like you guys really connect. There's not much talking. You have the Hermit here. You have the Four of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Hermit. So it's in regards to like, if this is you moving forward, like trying to work at your, like for some of you, you could be pursuing your education, and like it's long hours alone studying, and you're just by yourself working to get your degree so that you can have a, like, you're doing this for your better future so that you can have the life that you want. There's something you're trying to learn for your benefit, to gain a deeper awareness, a deeper knowledge of something, to improve ultimately your home environment, your living standards. And you stay trapped in your thoughts. This is something you've been passionate about since you were a child. I feel like there's like, it's difficult. Like, I feel like at a soul level, sorry guys, I need to move on a little bit. I know I don't want to stay too long in the same area. But I feel like this is something you've been like trying to do for a long time now. And it's something like you put a lot of energy and effort in. And I feel like you're just tired. Like, when am I going to see my results? That's what I'm getting here. Like, you did everything you're supposed to already. You put forward the effort. You thought outside the box when it was problems. You sat there long nights thinking about it, like stressing on it, like putting the energy and effort into it. And you've been doing it for a really freaking long time. Like, I put in my energy. I put in my effort. I paid my dues. And you've had to be by yourself doing it. If it's in regard to a connection, this person hasn't like really, like, if it's in regards to a connection, you've been like you and your solo cup pretty much. Like, this person hasn't been maintaining any relationship with you. You've been having to do it yourself. The relationship, everybody just kind of, there's not much talking. There's not much intimacy at all. It's more like these are the marriage terms, and we stick to those, and that's it. Anyways, we're going to keep it moving from there. Recent past, you have the Hierophant again. So in your recent past, this is like some sort of higher level commitment, some sort of long-term, like you're trying to get your education. Then you have the Temperance. So whatever this is, it like you're trying to bring balance. It was to bring balance to something. You tried to bring balance if it was in regards to a long-term relationship, a marriage, a higher level commitment. There was like you tried to bring balance to it. But obviously, if you tried and you're disappointed and you're thinking how your disappointment, it didn't work. And if this is your education, I felt like you again, long nights when everybody else was partying and bullshitting, you were like head down, focused, doing what you were supposed to be doing, learning what you're supposed to be learning. Take it as it resonates. Don't force any messages. Two of Wands. So as this came out, my intention was this Four of Cups right here. So you're having to pick, oh my God. And this was out in your pre-messages too. So there were several cards that was out in your pre-messages that we now have in your reading. So definitely when I tell you guys all the time, if a cards are repeating, that's spirit really saying like, I was serious about this message. So this energy of thinking about how it's really disappointing and you don't get what you want and you put in a lot of effort. I'm not saying it's not valid. I'm just saying you need to look and see if it's helping. Is that kind of mindset? Is this thought process helping with where you're trying to go? Is you sitting there saying, I did this and I did that and it didn't work for me. Like feeling all abandoned and left out in the cold. Again, I'm not saying it's not valid. I'm just saying it doesn't help. Like it's better to sit there and be like, shit, that didn't work. Okay, next attempt. I have my option A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever the hell you need to. There's 26 letters in the alphabet and there's infinity numbers if you need to. So whatever you got to do, there's always an option. You just got to think differently. You got to think a different way. You got to try different ways. this disappointing energy that you're thinking all the time of how it should have worked because I wanted to bring in the good things. I wanted things to work out, or I wanted my partner to put in the effort. They should, like for some of you, I felt like your person might have picked a different path, or you might have picked a different path. There's some sort of different disappointment in regards to something that you have emotional tie to, and you think about this all the time. But there's a need to make a decision. Let's see. Let's get Spirit's advice for that. Hold up. Pisces for January. Pisces. Final shuffle. Advice for the Four of Cups. All right, that's a lot of advice. Okay. Hold up, let me get the cards that fell. I don't know where they fell. I don't know, guys. For reals, I don't know where they fell. Maybe they didn't fall on the floor. But I thought I heard them. I don't know. I don't see any, though. All right. Whatever. And then... Sorry. Okay. All right. So Spirit's advice. You have the Three of Wands. So you need to and then you have the Temperance. So you just need to be patient, Pisces. Have balance. The Queen of Cups, you need to use your intuition and be compassionate. You have the Hermit and the Nine of Cups. The Eight of Cups and the Four of Cups. Are you serious? What the hell? The freak. Okay, then. So, for the Two of Cups and the Four of Cups. So this energy of thinking like how things didn't work, like I feel like you keep on trying different ways to make something that you want successful. And for whatever reason, it's just not working out. And I feel like for some of you, if you are religious, I'm not trying to push any religion, and I do believe in all paths to God. I feel like you're being advised to pray. If you are somebody who prays, I feel like you're being advised to pray and be patient and just have faith in that process, like wait for that to come through. For others of you, I feel like you just need to, like this thought patterns, you need to like evaluate how it is that like your thought process has led to the results. Like all the results that you had hoped for and like, oh, it should come in like this. What is it that you have been doing to have that? And would that be the next, like, does that make sense to get that result by what you've been putting into it? Have you been loving and nurturing to it? Are you like, and which I can tell you're probably not. You're probably like, when you're sitting here thinking about how things just didn't work out. And again, I'm not saying it's not valid. I'm just saying this energy is not helpful. To sit there and woe is me doesn't sit there and help you get a second job, or help you get up and clean the house, or help you go get your oil changed, or help you do what you got to do. Sitting there thinking about how it sucks doesn't fix it from sucking. It just keeps sucking. So you have to do something about it. And you have to leave this energy about like the Four of Cups and the Eight of Cups. This energy that you're feeling right here, this energy of like, again, this energy, I've already said it several times, does not help you. You need to walk away from the energies that are not emotionally fulfilling for you, which is when you're disappointed and sad and feeling like, oh, this sucks. You need to walk away from that energy. And some of us need to be by ourselves sometimes to have our wish fulfillment. Sometimes it's better to be alone than to be by a bunch of naysayers. If people aren't encouraging you and motivating you, then do that for yourself and be like, ignore those people. Be by yourself and focus on your wish fulfillment. In your near future, you have the Hangman. So I like this for you, Pisces. It indicates that in your near future, you're going to be heading towards looking at things from a different perspective. How you see yourself, you have the Four of Pentacles. So there's something that you know that you're refusing to hold, to let go. There's something that, there's something that you've been holding on to for too long or too tight, and you know that already. It's a person, place, or thing. Take it as it resonates. How other people see you as the Knight of Wands. So other people see you as very passionate, active, that when you decide you want to do something, you get up and you do it, and you can put action behind the things that you're passionate about, and they usually work out. I feel like people are very inspired by you and motivated by you. They see you as very enthusiastic and energetic. Some people might say that you're forceful at times. Your hopes and or fears, you have the 10 of Cups. God bless you. So I feel like you're hoping for something you're hoping for that like happy life. You want that wish fulfillment to be able to sit back and smile and look at the things that you have in your life and be happy and satisfied and proud of what you have and who you have those things with. All right, what I say? So your final outcome, should things remain the same, is the Six of Wands. This speaks about a victory. This speaks about a hard journey, well done. You're coming into where it's public recognition. People are going to notice that this, like whatever this is for you. Some of you might win the lottery. Some of you might win a competition. Some of you might win the bid on a house or whatever it is for you. There's a victory right here for you, Pisces, in January 2023. Let's see. I mean, more about Six of Wands. You have the Knight of Wands and the Tower. So whatever this victory is, it's in regards to something that you put unexpected movement. It's something you put movement forward towards, and it's going to be very unexpected. So maybe you go buy a lottery ticket and you win. If you do, hey, congratulations. I'm proud of you. Congratulations. Some of you might win the lottery. Some of you might win. It might be even like a $20 ticket. Whatever it is, congratulations. Others of you, I feel like whatever it is, like something it's going to make you really happy. For everybody, it's going to be different. But it's in regards to something that you put forward movement and passion into. But this victory is going to be quick and unexpected, like sudden, not necessarily unexpected, but sudden. It's going to be quick. For some of you, it's going to be unexpected. That's cool. Awesome. I'm happy for you. Congratulations, Pisces. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Be kind to yourself and others. Bye.